Star Wars Black Series, not a bad batch at all. Let's go. Welcome everybody to another video by ANR. In today's video, we'll be looking at the Star Wars Black Series figures, specifically Asajj Ventress and Bo-Katan Kryze. And to keep the video short, we're going to look at these two today, and we'll do a follow-up video for the other three. So here she is, Asajj Ventress, looking all sinister and everything. You got your typical Star Wars box with the color coding here, depending on where this character is from, what show or movie. They're going to have the colors here. So she's from the Clone Wars. They're using that yellowish color. Front of the box is typical here. You got your warning signs and then a beautiful window with the dual sabers and her inside. Black Series at the top. Side of the box, you got a little peekaboo window with the Star Wars logo at the bottom. Back of the box, you got information on her, who she is, etc. Then a nice picture of her. And then at the bottom here, your warning signs and all that stuff. Side of the box here, you got the angle side where they always have the full picture and then a little sneak preview of what other characters are in there. And then at the bottom it says Asajj Ventress. And then top of the box, you've got tape. Bottom of the box, barcode, more information here, legalese and all that stuff. So with that out of the way, let's open this up. DeWalter. So here she is, Asajj Ventress, looking beautiful. I'm loving the colors. I love the shimmering that's coming off her dress here. Looks awesome. And if those of you don't know, she's obviously from the dark side, trained by Count Dooku, and she's from the Clone Wars. So you can check out Clone Wars to see her in action. In terms of articulation, she does have a really good head movement, up, down like that, up like that. You can get her moving left and right. So good, decent head movement. She's got, I love that. And it's nice there. It's good. It's all you need. Now, here's a cool thing. She's actually got a butterfly joint in there. That is awesome. Don't really get to see that from a lot of female characters, so it's nice to see that putting the butterfly joint in there. I wish they do that for all female characters. The downside to the arm is it's only a single jointed elbow right there. But I mean, I don't think it's too much. I mean, you do get a good, range here. So it's not, a deal breaker. And you don't really get a lot of double jointed female elbows. So the fact they give the butterfly joint there, it's good. It's nice. So in terms of wrist articulation, it's on a hinge here. So you can just go back and forth here, flip it around, go up and down. So, your basic wrist articulation on both sides. In terms of waist and torso area here, you've got a ball joint inside the waist. So you can get good movement here. But obviously, here's your range. Like that. If you're standing still, get the character move like that. Move like that. So, I mean, you get good range there. I mean, that's great. What else do you want? And then you can go side to side like that. It's good. And then you have single jointed knee, height. And, make a note here that this is all from the Dark Ray figures. It's almost the same. There's nothing here. Color's just different. That's it. It's amazing that a little bit of color can make it look, a little different, right? And then you got the single jointed knee. Wish it would be nice to have double jointed knees. Not going to get that. But, a lot of money went into, obviously, to making this figure look great. So having this cloth dress is a lot better than having that rubbery nonsense that we got with Dark Ray. I really wish they didn't do that with Dark Ray, but, it is what it is. So in terms of ankle and knee here, you've got single knee, no double knee, and then ankle hinge up and down, and then rocker. You can tell that majority of their budget went into this, the dress, the skirt, whatever you want to call it. It looks great. It's a lot better than, the Dark Ray. This is the direction they should have went with the Dark Ray too, have it cloth. So, yeah, I didn't like that rubber stuff that she had on. Overall, good looking figure. in terms of the surprise for me was having this butterfly joint in there. I really like that. That surprised me. I wasn't expecting a butterfly joint for her. But yeah, overall, good looking figure. So here's Asajj with Darth Vader on the left and Dark Rey on the right. As you can see, I'm so glad they didn't go the route of the Dark Rey dress because she looks like she has a garbage bag on her. And Darth Vader, I just had to put him in there because I love Darth Vader. But Asajj looking great. I love it. So here is Bo-Katan Kryze, Katie Sackhoff, a.k.a. They put the likeness of Katie Sackhoff, obviously. And she actually is from the Mandalorian part, so you see the color being different, more of a bronze color. And, they're color coding, which is cool. You can put all your, specific characters from different movies and TV shows into, a nice set if you're a box collector. I'm not a box collector, so we're going to open her up. DeWalter. There he is. So here's Bo-Katan, and we'll do the articulation on her. Get the head. You can get the head down. Get the head up like that. Get a good range right there. You can get the head moving left and right. She does have a collar around her here, so it does limit her in terms of how much you can move left and right. And then for arm rotation and shoulder, she has no butterfly joint like Asajj, which is a bummer. Would have loved to see that. And here she is, Bo-Katan Kryze, a.k.a. Katie Sackhoff. Now, this isn't the Clone Wars look. This is actually from the Mandalorian TV show, which is fine. I'll take a Bo-Katan any day of the week. I'm sure they'll drop us the Clone Wars one down the road. But let's do some articulation and see if she's actually a good figure. So in terms of head articulation, you can get the head down here as much like that. You can move it up like that, so decent range. There's a collar, and she does have like a turtleneck thing going on here. Kind of hinders the movement. So you're kind of limited to basically those rotations on the head is good. And then in terms of the shoulder, there's a hidden ball joint in here, just like Asajj. I mean, yeah, what is the point of this ball joint if the vest around it, the armor around it, is going to restrict it from getting Ashley that range? Why even give us that? Like, I don't understand. So that does nothing. I mean, you just get a little bit, but, not a lot. So, yeah, you got the little hinge here, so you get the arm up like that, and then you get the rotation. No bicep swivel, obviously, here. And then you got, single jointed elbow. You got wrist. Same old, right? I mean, the wrist here, you got the up and down, obviously, for a gun. You need that. You don't have like that, so you can't go left and right. You can go up and down, which is fine. If she's drawing her gun or something, that's what I need. That's good. In terms of torso here, you don't have much because the armor just blocks it. I mean, hey, look, you got anything with armor, it's gonna give you that, restriction, right? So if you don't want an armor, then, obviously it'll give you that restriction, but we need Mandalorians to have armor. So what are you gonna do, right? You're gonna have to sacrifice some of these articulations. So you get this much range right here. And then you can move it back like that. So that's good enough for me. In terms of waist here, don't get any waist movement, no swivel here. Up the top here we do. So that's good right here. Torso. Leg, you do get a thigh swivel here. So that's nice. Thigh swivel. And then you got single knee here. And even if you had double knee, it would have blocked you here. So double knee, decent range. What are you going to do, right? Ankle, up and down. And then you got the rocker. All in all, you've got decent articulation. Nothing crazy. But I mean, in terms of the shoulder area where the butterfly joint is, what is the point of that? If it's going to block, don't even give us that. Maybe use that money on other parts of the body. The back here is good. You got a little spot for the accessory, the jetpack, which will show all the accessories for her. But overall, Katie Sackhoff, I mean, she's an amazing actress. I'm so happy that she actually was able to go from the Clone Wars into the Mandalorian. How cool is that? You know, if you're voicing a character next to you, know you're on Ashley on a TV show, your whole characters come to life. So I'm rooting for her. I hope she has, you know, many more showings in The Mandalorian, maybe even a spin-off. So that'd be really cool. But yeah, Katie Sackhoff, Star Wars, Bo-Katan, thumbs up. Awesome. So here's Bo-Katan's Mandalorian armor. She's part of the Night Owls, and she's a lieutenant there. Cool thing, I love the design. I love the dirtiness. They've scruffed it up here with some, you know, damage to the armor. But I'm worried about the antenna like all the Mandalorians. This can easily break off, so be very careful of that antenna there. Here's your standard, you know, pistols that the Mandalorians get. They're all pretty much the same, just different colors. And these are going to go in our side holster. There it is. And finally, what would a Mandalorian be without their jetpacks? So here's Bo-Katan's jetpack. So here's Bo-Katan looking great scale-wise with Zubin on the left and Ahsoka on the right. So here's Bo-Katan with the heavy Mandalorian on the right and Din Djarin on the left. They look amazing together. This is so cool. Love it. So what's my final take on this? Well, look, I mean, we wanted these two characters. We got them, right? You know, Hasbro brought it in, said, hey, listen, we're going to give you these two. I'll take them. Are they perfect? Of course not. There's some issues with Bo-Katan's, you know, why even have a butterfly join, first of all, if you're not even going to, you know, get the range out of it. So I had gripes with that. With, you know, Asajj, same thing. The butterfly joint is nice to have in there. I was kind of surprised to see it in there. It does, you know, give you a little bit more range than Bo-Katan, but again, you know, it doesn't give you a whole lot more. The bottom, you know, the inside with the legs, you know, they're not double jointed. I could have used the double jointed knees to get some better poses for Asajj. But overall, I mean, the outfit that she has on Asajj is stunning and it's beautiful. So I see where the money went into that figure. And, you know, I can't complain about that because at that price when we're getting Hasbro Pulse, we're getting a good bang for a buck. I think these two are a must pick up if you're obviously a Star Wars fan, and they're going to be great in your collection. So I'm thankful for these two figures that Hasbro dropped, and I hope they continue bringing more characters from the Clone Wars and from the Mandalorian, that we can, you know, continue growing our collection from both of these shows. And yeah, I definitely recommend these. Go pick it up. They're going to be pretty hard to get, I think, because a lot of people are big fans of these two characters. So happy hunting, and, you know, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We love all the feedback you guys give us. Let us know what you guys think. Are you planning on just picking one of these up, or are you going to pick up both? And if you were to only pick up one of these, which one did you pick up? So we'd love to hear from you. You can follow us on our social media at AstonishingNR, and have yourself a great day.